What it do, baby? Welcome back to the Tell Me How You Really Feel show. We're on episode number 73. I know you missed us, but we couldn't leave you without one more show before the Thanksgiving holiday. I know a bunch of y'all about to get into some trouble, get into some bullshit, and I am happy to be a part of it. Aaron Britt, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Welcome back to the Tell Me How You Really Feel show. We have an exciting show for you today. It's gonna be a good old time. Yeah. Are you back in Vegas? How's Vegas treating you? Pretty boy Floyd. Oh, the tandem. There we go. Global HP in this thing. It's time. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go live with Global HP. He is able to moderate the chat as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, it's time. All right, I'm gonna go live with Global. So this way, we are going to get it going. What it do, baby? We back.
We back.
Back like we never left. What's going on, Dolo the Dad? How y'all doing? Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Adriana Martini, what it do, baby?
Yo, what up, neighbor?
What's up, Austin? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Tell Me How You Really Feel show. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm loving it.
So, all right, let's start off with this. What you thankful for, man? We got a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful to be back on IG Live.
How you gonna ask me and then do what you thankful for? Fuck. Yo, I'm thankful for my goddamn neighbors. I'm thankful for a healthy recovery so far. I'm thankful for a job. I'm thankful for my friends and family.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the mental capacity to get out here and have meaningful relationships, make some money, and do what I want to do in this life.
Ooh.
And I'm thankful to be back on IG Live, man. It's been a minute, man. Happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. Let's turn up.
Let's turn up. Let's turn up. If you ain't got a drink for it, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe we've been away so long they forgot how this works.
Look, relax.
Have a glass.
And tell us how you really feel, all right?
Yes. So if it's your first time here or your 50th time here, we want to welcome you back to Tell Me How You Really Feel show. This is the area where we are trying to express ourselves in our best way. It's a safe space to kind of get some shit off your chest. Maybe talk about something that's grinding your gears, whether it be work, relationships, or something personal. Hey, we all got shit in our head that we need to get out there. And I bet you there's somebody out there that also feels just like you do. So just pull up, relax, and tell us how you really feel, either in the comment section or in the question bubble. If you want your question answered anonymously, go ahead and put that in the bubble, and we'll get to that towards the end of the show.
Yeah. Well, this week, it's all about spice. We on that Thanksgiving spice week. You know, we're talking about holiday party etiquette. We're talking about the do's and don'ts of Thanksgiving.
Right.
We're talking about rekindling past situationships. You know, when you go home, you know, everybody's back in town. You might want to hook back up with an old fling. You might want to link up with an old friend. Like, should you? You know, so we here to talk about that shit today.
Yeah.
We're trying to just get down to the nitty gritty and have some fun with it. You know, everybody's probably drinking, turning up a little bit. I'm on my second, maybe third shot. So, you know what I mean? What do we start with? We start with the party etiquette. What's up?
I think that's where we should start, because I had a holiday party and it was cool. It was a little, cordial. We kept it real PC. But I've also been to some other holiday parties that they really turn up, and motherfuckers is taking shots, taking body shots off of people at the holiday party. And I was just like, I had no idea that was part of the etiquette.
Were y'all on site, like where you worked, or was this like an offsite event?
It was an offsite event with work people, though.
Yeah, for sure. But it's different, like when you're in the like walls of your workspace and you doing shit like that. Like you come in the next day, like, wait, wasn't Miss Baxter just over there again? Like, nah, bro.
Oh, it's like, who do I even report this to? The HR lady was in there taking body shots. So who do I say something to?
Yo, what's the wildest experience y'all had at a holiday party? Question bubble.
Yeah.
I feel like we never know what the professionalism level is supposed to be, right? Like,
yeah,
it's either you either like find somebody who has tenure and you match their level, or you just like I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, I don't ever know how to measure it.
Yeah, I'd say that my initial reaction, like like when I was young, sure, I just go and I wild out. But like as I got older, I realized that's not how that works. Like that's you'll start getting looked at crazy if you do that. So what I do instead, Luis, Rahonda, what's up, baby?
What's up,
what
y'all?
I did instead is I look at what my boss is doing, right? My direct report. Whatever they doing, that's what I'm gonna do. So if my direct report is just getting a beer, I'm just getting a beer. If my direct report is buying a second one when he's halfway done with his first one, that tells me something. If he buys a beer and a shot, that tells me something. If he's drinking doubles, that tells me something. Like you just gotta go off of that.
See, for me, it's about my tolerance. You already know the holiday work party. Like everybody's coming there to have a good time, maybe see some scandalous shit, but to overall like kind of see people get out of their shell. You know what I mean? Have a little bit of fun. See what they're like when they're not pressured by the clock. You know what I mean? When they don't have something to do.
Right.
So like I'm in that bitch. Like I'm gonna turn. It depends on the vibe too. Sometimes you go to some whack ass holiday parties where like the mood's not there, the food's not hidden.
Mm-hmm.
People are standing in the corner like it's fucking middle school dance. Like, so it's like two part for me. It's like, okay, what's the vibe? Are we in a cool venue? Are we in the actual workplace? And then what's my level? Like, do I want to get to like where I'm like max tipsy? You know what I mean? And just feel people out. Do I know the people who are there too? Like, because I want to feel comfortable. Like, if it's people at the holiday party who like work in departments that I've never talked to before, like,
how close am I to the work
my
group?
best.
Yeah,
right. But like, I mostly base it off tenure and the vibe. Like if I'm a year in, I'm probably hitting my like level 1 tipsy and just trying to have conversations with people, see what people are about. You know what I'm saying? But like if I'm year 3, 5, you really can't tell me shit. Like if I get my work done, I'm coming to the work party and I'm showing my ass if I want to.
Okay. Yeah, for the people that just joined the show, what's up? What's up? We're talking about how you act at the work party, right? So do you just go all out? You see what your boss is doing? Do you just hear it and just like, I'm gonna be me? The pretty boy is saying, I used to just dive in. They want real bet. They said, bring your whole self to work. That's what they say, right? Bring your whole self to work and be yourself here. We want to build a inclusive culture. All right, you better include all these shenanigans because you about to get all of them.
Right. And it's like, don't come at me for how I was at the holiday party on some like regular workday shit. Like, no. We want to talk about that like maybe at lunch or after hours. I don't want to hear nothing about how I was this, that, or the third at the holiday party when I'm on the clock. Nope.
See, and I wish I would have made it to the holiday party for Goosehead. So like Luis and I used to work at this company together. And our first day, we were supposed to go out and do client visits. He was like, all right, I need to stop by my house real quick and grab my computer charger or something. I was like, okay, cool. So we go to his house and he roll up a J and he's like, you smoke? I was like, okay, sure. So we smoke a J. Needless to say, we did not visit clients that day. We went into a barbecue joint and ate like $8 worth of ribs and expensed it. And then went to a Mavs game because it was the team building event. So yeah, all in all, great day of work. And that made me know what time it was when the holiday party came. Because if this is how motherfuckers is getting away with working
on a work day,
then I know exactly what time it is during the holiday party.
Yeah. So what about if you have like a work wife?
The little work,
you know what I'm saying? That term, work wife, work husband. Like I've never had one of these in the workplace. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I've smacked some employees before, right? But it was never.
I have not. I have
never.
I have never. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I have never had sex with one of my coworkers. Knock on the wood right now. have you said you have?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. How about y'all? Have y'all ever slept with one of your coworkers? That might be the poll that we put in here.
But to get to my point, like, still there was no work wife shit going on. Like, this is all separate. Like, but some people have like that person that they fucking go to lunch with, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
They do these certain assignments with, or they have these meetings. They're like, oh, you're my work wife. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't have that. But in a holiday party setting, does that take the next step? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that become, what happens there? Have you ever had a work wife?
I mean, I had a little work boo. I don't call her a work wife. It wasn't that serious, but I had a little work bae before. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll call it work bae. We'll call it work bae.
I've had a little work bae before, but it never quite got to the point of, it never got truly physical. Let's say that. I think the close one, like I kissed one of them. That's it. But nothing
at
crazy.
The holiday party.
After the holiday party, yes.
It was after the holiday party, like same night though.
Like we were like walking to the parking lot, and we was talking in the parking lot.
Okay.
Little something like that. But she was like, "Oh, I gotta go," and I was like, "Girl, you ain't gotta go nowhere. Like you giving choosing signs and trying to leave. Like stop playing games, baby. I'm here."
So if you have that work bae, it's the holiday party that gives you the opportunity to see if it can take that next step.
That's a fact.
That's the time to see, because you get you know what I'm saying, a drink here, a shot there, inhibitions are a little looser.
Maybe
you already know them a little bit because you spend some time together, you know what I'm saying, on work time.
Yeah, let's see. The fellas are saying, yeah, they did. Like, and Marge saying yes. Dolo saying, bruh, like, don't go that route. When I worked at Universal Studios in Florida, yeah, I'm like 5 coworkers. But that's a summer job. Y'all in Florida working at the theme park. I feel like summer jobs. Like, I feel like those employees be fucking. Like,
it wasn't a summer job. That wasn't a summer job for him though.
It's such a limited window. Like, I had a friend that was working at, I think he's working at Cedar Point or Kings Island over the summer, and he was like, "Yo, the girls that work at Kings Island are goers." Let's just say that.
Bro, that's all you're trying to do. When you have a temporary job, that's all you're trying to do. You're not there for goddamn experience and to level up. You're there to see what's cracking.
What's cracking? Like, I'm not going to be the general,
and get some
engineer of Cedar Point. Like, that's not where this is going.
Nah, them internships, like them short little pockets of jobs, like, nah, you're there to see what's cracking. That's a fact. But like, okay, going back to the work party, holiday party. Is it good etiquette to put a limit on yourself, a drink or smoke limit?
I think you got to know you, and you got to know, like you said, your tenure, your position, right? If you're kind of like untouchable, irreplaceable or whatever, then maybe you shouldn't, maybe you should, or maybe you shouldn't quite limit yourself because you big dog. Like, you big dog do what they want to do.
Right.
But like you said, if you're the little new hire, you're trying to move up, maybe trying to impress your boss, you maybe, you maybe already have the reputation of being kind of a risky hire, like you've been you've been like talking about the party and talking about how lit you want it to be, and you ain't getting that same energy, then it might be like, all right, I'm gonna have me 2 or 3 and I'm be able to drive home confidently. Nobody's worried about me. The last thing you want is people like see you stumble into your car and then be like, should we have let him drive? That's all they're gonna talk about.
Did y'all see Jabari? He had 6 shots and ran over the cul-de-sac.
Right. You see Jabari take 6 shots of Hennessy in 30 minutes and then jump the curb getting out? I hope he's okay. Like, that's not the conversation you want at the office on Monday.
Nah, certainly not. I feel like you gotta put a limit on it, bro. Like, this is not personal life. This is, no matter if it's a party, it is work still. You can no way be like, oh yeah, I'm about to black out at the holiday party.
No, you don't want to black out the holiday party. I do agree with that. You never want to black out the holiday party.
Zero chance, ma'am, that you can be okay with that. If you're okay with that, you're probably still in college and think you have all the time in the world to find gainful employment.
now I knew one person. I know one person like that. It was a woman, and like we were on a work event or like a work like training trip. So we went out to Ohio for this trip. It was like a 3-4 hour drive. They put us up in this hotel, and it had a happy hour at the bar with like free drinks for like from 5 to 7 or something like that. And we would go down there, we'd have a few, sure. But then like after it was over, we mostly just chill. So we'd get like 3 or 4 drinks in like that hour and a half, 2 hours, get a little buzz going, maybe buy one more, but we mostly be outside chilling. Not her. not Lisa. Let's call her Lisa. Lisa was punishing that bar. And she got sloppy drunk every night.
Let's call her Lisa.
But Lisa was like a specialist in what she did and like had been like headhunted to our company from a different competitor. So like whatever Lisa did for the company, she was like one of one. She had a specialized role that nobody else had. They created a new job code for her. So she did whatever the fuck she wanted to do. Lisa still worked for them.
I get it.
4 years ago.
I get it. You're irreplaceable. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't even want that energy around the workplace. You know what I mean? I want to know, my motherfuckers to know that like I like to have a good time. I'm fun. You know what I mean? Charismatic, what have you. But like, then zero fucks. Like motherfuckers, oh yeah, at least like Hank, he don't give a fuck. Like that's not the kind of mantra theme halo I'm trying to have over me at anywhere.
Yeah,
but apparently some of my friends think that. But it's cool. That's fam. That's friends. But workplace employees.
I'm looking at the chat. He said I usually have one drink at the holiday party. It's not really a party. He's saying Dolo was saying, although the last one I hit is now my wifey and mother of my children. Hey, what life? Homie said the middle child is a result of a work girl. I should have quit.
Not the middle.
These work entanglements be entangling. Y'all be getting married. Y'all be having kids. So they turn that work bay into real bay.
Shout out to all y'all who made a life out of those holiday party shenanigans.
Cheers.
Man. Hey, well, shit, that leads right into it. Now, should you be smacking on work premises?
I have once.
I've never smacked on work premises.
It wasn't, and like before y'all ask me if I'm caught in a lie, it wasn't one of my coworkers. It was my plus one. So we were able to bring plus ones to the dinner. So we were able to bring plus ones to the event. So I brought my lady and we snuck off into a back room and we got it on.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I would try to do the same.
This was on premises.
Yeah.
This party was on premises.
For sure. Like the coworker on premises, that's just, I don't know, that's a little too close to home. You know what I mean? But if it's the sig other or your partner.
I was about to say you getting told on right here in the comments.
Me?
Yeah, take a look.
Hold on. Hank smashed me in his office. Oh, I'm talking about coworker, yo, yeah, no, never no coworker. But that also wasn't at a work party, yo. That was just a Thursday. You know what I mean?
Just brought you in the office. Like, I got my own office, baby. What's good?
No, the thing is, it wasn't my own office. There was 2 other motherfuckers in that bitch, bro.
At the time? You wet.
Yo, BJ's had me wilding, bro. BJ's had me wilding. I'm like, you can't say no, though. You know what I'm saying? It had a little back little corner, like it had a little thing where you can go back in there, but we was like really at the desk with it. I think it was a later night. Anyways, yes, I smacked on words
type stuff. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's goals. Like that's goals. If you can get one in at work on premises and get away with it, do it.
That's ideal. Yeah, like I have a party coming up, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know if we're going yet. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but if we go, you damn Skippy, I wouldn't mind trying to catch. You know what I'm saying?
Before that, the closest thing was on the way home. Like I was driving home from a work party, and she decided to make the drive a lot more fun, right? So, cock the seat back, lower the armrest. I'm trying to drive down this road. The road has so many turns in it all of a sudden. Like it's so curved. But end up having to pull over because I would have wrecked, and we both would have been, because we was drinking somewhat heavily. And then there was a very curvy road all the way home. So I ended up pulled over for both of our sakes, so we can get it popping in this. I think it was like a used car lot. Like, so we pulled up our used car with these other used cars at like 11:30 at night. It was like out in the country somewhere. So like there was no gate. We just pulled up and parked and hoped no one noticed. Got finished and everything was good. I never was able to get that lipstick out of the lipstick stains out of my shirt tails. I still got that shirt though.
That's a memorable one. Lock it in.
I still got that shirt. And lipstick stains never did come out.
Yo, so you ever brought your significant other? Have you ever had a significant other and not brought them to the holiday party?
No. Every time, I think most of the time, unless it's like brand new, I go ahead and I bring them.
Word.
Yeah.
Is it okay not to?
I think it can be, right? Under the right circumstance. Maybe they don't want to go. Maybe they're not like an outgoing person. Maybe they
No. It's all on you. You just don't want them to go. You're like, nah, I'd rather just go by myself.
Yeah, I think you can. Like, maybe, you like to keep home, and you like to keep work. You like that separation. So maybe it's like, look, baby, I don't want you to be involved in my work friends because like that's work. But you, baby, you home. So I just want to, I want to love y'all separately.
I think that could work.
What you think?
I think it's a tough one, but I think it should be okay. Like, it should be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm like, yo, no, like, nah.
You saying it should be? You don't think it will? You don't think it will be though?
Nah, I didn't know. You can push back for sure. It's not gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, you go ahead. I get it. Work, home. Nah, it's not happening like that.
BJ saying red flag.
Work, home, yeah, nah. I think it should be, but nah, it's not coming off that easy. Nobody's gonna be like, oh yeah, go ahead. I'll be here with some Cinnabon when you come home. Nah. Some Auntie Anne's. Nope.
Yeah, let's see. Pretty boy saying, I used to always go by myself, but now that I'm married, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go now because I'm married. Why not? You can still go.
You wouldn't go?
Wifey at home, taking care of the kid. You ain't got to buy a babysitter. You keep that working at home separate. What is your mouth all open for?
He said he wouldn't go because he's married?
No. He wouldn't go alone anymore because he's married.
Like he used to that means not go. What you mean? Like for him, basically?
No, he said he would bring her with. If he was gonna go, he was gonna bring her with. Let's see. It depends on the vibe though. Like if it's no hoes, like you said earlier, like a middle school dance shit, then I guess she is going. But I have fun. Okay, no, he's like, if it's gonna be a lame party and I know it, I won't go. Is what he said. She can go on her own to her shit.
Yeah. Like that's kind of how I feel about mine. Like I don't really know how it's gonna be. You feel me? Like I've been to I think one employee event already, and like they'll have bartenders there or whatnot, but like it's still more like networky. You know what I mean? It's not a party. Like if it's a party, like fuck it, let's get it. But if it's like on some network shit, like where you're just like getting to know employees and like strengthening that fucking work bond. Like, I don't even see the reason.
Going in. It also depends on like how late the event goes. Because what I've also seen is like, say the event is at a venue, like a public venue, right? And the event is from like 6 to 8. But then the people that want to party end up staying because the venue doesn't close till like 12. For example, right? We were at a country club once, and our work dinner or whatever was from like 6 to 8. And there was open bar during that work dinner. So like between 6 and about 7, I think I had like a beer. Between 7 and 7:30, I think I had like 2. Between like 7:30 and 8, I had like a shot or 2, right? Because open bar's about to close, and then our bosses are all about to leave, right? So now it's nothing but like entry level employees that are there, and the venue doesn't close until 12, and we already got 6 drinks in. So like the work event technically ended, and then we got shit faced. And I feel like that is a feasible workaround.
Yeah, that works. But if your shit's on site, you know what I mean, and your event's like 6 to 10, you feel me? Like too early to really, it's like a fucking kid's birthday party, and then like it ends too early to really finagle that thing into something else, another bar or whatever. Like that does play a part. The hours of it and the location of it. Like my holiday party is about to be on site and it's supposed to be 80s theme. It's like, don't do me with the theme, bro. Like, let's just have an event where people can come as they want and just drink and socialize.
Yeah, you got to do an offsite for that. Like, if you're doing it on site, it tells people like people are only going to react a certain way when they're on site in their work environment. They're going to like have that work attitude. That's why people like going offsite, because you go offsite, it's like, oh, we're at Top Golf.
Yeah,
there's a buffet and there's a tab for all the drinks to get whatever you want. Like,
right.
Then you talking shit, you swinging a golf club, you had a beer or two, you getting another one. Somebody's like, let's do shots. You want a shot? Like, sure, right? Never turn down free shots. If somebody giving you a shot, that means they're trying to keep the party flowing, right? If you that type of person, go with it. I am that type of person.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I'm a little hot with how they trying to do our events, but maybe they just trying to keep shit PC. They don't want nobody out of pocket, you know. So hey, it is what it is. Motherfuckers got to keep the money rolling in.
Nice.
So I guess I get it.
Yeah. But, rule number 1: never fuck up the money.
Never fuck up
the money. That's rule number 1. Remember that.
That's it. So holiday parties, we prefer them offsite.
Yep.
There is a limit now. You will be limiting yourself based on tenure and the vibe check, right? Yep. Are you bringing your significant other? If it's a vibe, yes. Are you smacking on site? If it's possible, can. Yes. That pretty much sums up our party etiquette. Like, that sounds good to me. Fuck it.
Yeah, I like that list. I think that's a good list.
That sounds good to me. Shit. But you, I saw what you cooked the other day.
Oh, that sweet potato casserole. Yeah, bro. I be whipping in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever made that before?
No, I literally got that recipe from. I got that recipe from my aunt like 30 minutes before I put it together. I had most of the things, and then I got the official recipe from her. I put it all together. It was super simple, and yeah, I made it. My shout out to my aunt Debbie on the west side of Indianapolis, BD grad.
Shout out Aunt Debbie.
All her family, you know. I don't know what Aunt Debbie was making before. Maybe she started with green bean casserole. If you didn't know, Aunt Debbie is my white auntie. So she elevated herself to sweet potato casserole, and that shit been hitting ever since. And so she makes sweet potato casserole every year. Aunt Debbie has her niche. Like everybody in our family, we do our Thanksgiving like a pitch in. Everybody knows their job. Like nobody qualms. Nobody's like, oh, I want to do this year or that. No, everybody has their motherfucking job and they execute it to perfection. Aunt Sandy making greens. My mom's making mac and cheese. Aunt Debbie's making the sweet potato casserole. Their Armin is frying turkey. Right? My aunt, another aunt makes the ham. Like we've been doing it. They've been doing it for decades. Like we have a system in place. It changes a little bit, but if it changes, it's up to that person, right? So like my mom's in charge of mac and cheese. When she don't feel like making it, she makes one of her kids make it. So one of my sisters will make it, or I'll make it because she's taught us how.
So your mac and cheese is hidden?
My mac and cheese hits. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You better ask somebody about me, goddammit.
Bro, did you put some almonds in that motherfucking sweet potato?
Yesterday, I believe it was walnuts. The crust had walnuts in it.
Walnuts. So were you like chopping up walnuts and then put it in the crust, or you bought some crust with walnuts?
I made that crust by hand and I chopped up the walnuts. I added butter. Chopped up the walnuts. I added butter, brown sugar, pinch of salt, a couple other things. I just kind of mashed it all together and spread it out on top because you make the sweet potato filling, you make a crust separately. And then you put the sweet potato filling in there and you top it with the crust and you bake it.
Wait, nigga, that was filling? That wasn't even like cut up sweet potatoes?
I mean, it was. Yeah, I made it out of whole sweet potatoes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I started with whole sweet potatoes. You peel them and then you boil them because sweet potatoes are hard as fuck. Like when you first get them, they're hard as shit. You can't do anything with them. So you have to peel them and then you have to boil them for like 15, 20 minutes for them to get nice and soft. And once you can stick your like fork all the way through it and it doesn't give you resistance, take them hoes out and put them into a masher with some butter and they'll mash right up.
See, I like my sweet potato, basically yams. I like them like still in like a little form. Like I don't like them to be mashed like some mashed potatoes, right? Like I like my shit to still have like a little like apple slice.
Yeah, I probably could have like pulled them a little bit earlier. So like once you get the fork in, it gives you some resistance so that your sweet potatoes will break and not just mush. I probably could have pulled them a couple minutes. I got a little bit distracted doing something else. Right. But I probably could have pulled them and like had a little bit of a chunkier, like more chewy rather than just like a fucking mash. Because what I ended up with was like a loose sweet potato mash. But once you put the eggs in it and you bake it, it firms up like a pie anyway.
Oh, you throw some eggs in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I mean, I guess it's a good transition to the do's and don'ts of Thanksgiving.
All right, I got you one right here. Number one, do.
Yeah.
Stay in your fucking lane. Hey. All right. If you know you're not the greatest cook, don't try to make the most integral meal, right? Or the most integral parts of the meal. Like, if you know you're not a great cook, don't say you're gonna make the mac and cheese. They're gonna judge, they're gonna prejudice you before you even pull up with it. Because like, who gonna make the mac and cheese? Who is that? Why would they do that? Like, I don't know or trust them. Like, you have no, if you don't have nothing, if you don't have some cadence behind your name, you ain't got no weight behind your name. Don't be trying to make mac and cheese, greens, turkey. Like my guy, you're on soda. Like, let's just be honest about it. Like, you're bringing soda. You're bringing ice. Like, play your fucking role. Now, you can always try and bring it, and it might mess around and be good, and then boom, now you get the role for next year. But don't be surprised if there's another pan that's made by your host and everybody eats that one. Right. The first thing that people ask at my Thanksgiving is, who made that? Right? They looking at the food, but then they also in the line, people like, who made the stuffing this year? Aunt so-and-so says, I did. They look at it, and they put the fucking spoon down.
No, it's the whole this year. You know what I mean? If someone put the this year on it, they already know like it's not what it used to be. It's not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they really don't even need an answer. Like, they just want to call somebody out.
And Mar said it best. No new recipes. The family has been eating these same recipes for generations, for decades. Like, I could close my eyes and just feel out my Thanksgiving plate and feel what's on it and know who it's made by. Like, it's that succinct in my shit. I'm telling you. Like, the sound that the stirring of the mac and cheese makes, the crunch on the top. Like, I know exactly what the mac and cheese is supposed to look, feel, smell, taste, and sound like. Okay. If it's not hitting like that, I don't know what to tell you, dog. It's just not gonna work for you. No new recipes.
That's a fact, man. I miss like going to like my aunt's or my grandma's Thanksgiving, or like my mom's side, or even my dad's side. Like, I haven't been to one of their Thanksgivings in a minute, and you just knew before you even left the crib, like what you was pulling up to. Like, I would bring Hawaiian rolls. Like, I wasn't cooking shit. Like, I was coming there. Everybody knew I was gonna have 3 or 4 plates, and I'm chilling. You feel me?
Yeah.
Play some dominoes, maybe crack some jokes. I'm not cooking shit. But I know when I get in there, like I can walk in that bitch from the driveway to the kitchen, eyes closed, walk and know where what's in every pot, what I'm putting on my plate, and where. You know what I'm saying? Turn, go to the fridge, open that bitch up, give me some motherfucking cider or some Kool-Aid. Like, those were the days when I could go pull up to Thanksgiving like that and just like know what was popping. Like, these days, I'm going to like random Thanksgivings. Like, the past 4 or 5 years, I'm going to family friends, or like we're starting my own traditions, right? So like, I know what's cracking when BJ's cook something. Like, I know it's gonna be fire. I've seen her put in the work. I've tasted this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen her put in the work.
Yeah. I'm the guinea pig, so like I know what's good there. But like when I step out to like family, friends, and shit, like I don't have that comfort anymore. And part of Thanksgiving is like having that comfort of knowing just exactly what you about to snack on. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and just knowing how good it's gonna be, and knowing like, yo, I'm gonna need like 45 minutes after this first plate,
right?
30 after the second.
We're gonna go outside and go on that walk with our cousin.
You feel me?
I didn't experience the walk with I never knew what that was about before because back when I was home, I wasn't really smoking like that. I didn't start smoking more until I moved out of state. I moved to a legal state after I got out of the Army. But now I see why my cousins be gone for 30, 45 an hour in the middle of dinner and then pop back up and they come in for another plate.
Bro, it'd be me and my brother. It wouldn't even be my cousins. Like, it'd be me and my brother. And like, honestly, my cousins on my mom's side, they didn't even hit me into the situation until like I got grown. Like, I've been at Thanksgiving since I was like 13, 14, not until I was like 18.
Don't tell you. Like, they don't tell you all the way.
Yeah, they're like, yo, come outside. I'm like, man, I'm trying to eat. Like, man, bring your ass outside. So we go to the back, sitting with the pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with the pit bulls.
On some lawn chairs, bro, just kicking it. Like, garage door that you got to pull up manually. You feel me? No power in that bitch at all. But yeah, bro, that walk pre-dinner and mid-dinner, it's a life changer. But when you come back in and you smelling like, you know, you get that look from the old head. Someone like, now you know you shouldn't have been with Jeff. You know,
I didn't get it before, but I get it now. Like, I found one of my older cousins. We went to a wedding. That's when I finally found out, because we went to this walk like after the reception, or like after the wedding, going to the hotel, and then we were going to go to the reception. And we got back to the hotel, and I went over there with my older cousin. Like, I'm probably 25. My cousin is like damn near 50 because I was born late, right? So I go with my older cousin, and he got the tree, and I was like, "Is this your smoke?" He was like, "Yeah, I've been smoking for decades. What are you talking about?" I was like, "So that's." Oh, like light bulb went off, and I was like, "That's why you always late, and we always forgetting shit." Like, the dots started connecting, and it made so much sense.
Yo,
what up, Ashley?
Check out Dolo's question.
Dolo says, if you're hosting and you know 2 family members are beefing a little bit, but it doesn't concern you, would you invite everyone anyway? Yes. You want to answer that first?
Bottom answer is yes. Because like, we family, we got to get through it. If we're going to get through it, it's going to be Thanksgiving. If we don't get through it, at least you got family around to corner them.
Y'all start throwing hands.
Yeah, but it's like, especially if they can cook, if they bring something that I like if it's the potato salad or like the mac and cheese, like, I'm going to need you to still show up.
Yeah, it's like I don't give a fuck what you and Leroy got going on. You better bring that mac and cheese. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, that's my take on it. Like I'm gonna need y'all there, and we'll settle the rest later. Like, but I need this food on my plate.
I'm gonna have to go with no. I think because you don't. The last thing you want is you want beef ruining the mood. Like you don't want all this tension at the dinner. You don't want like the last thing you want is some people throwing hands at the dinner table. Like you got grandma there. You got people like in my place at Thanksgiving, we'd have people on canes, people with walkers, people on oxygen. Like it's just too much apparatus going on in that motherfucker for y'all to be in there tussling. All right. That's why they used to put the kids in the kiddie room. Like you're an adult now. You gotta sit down and you gotta chill the fuck out. So if you can't do that, and I know you can't do that, then you're not getting an invite. I'm sorry.
I hear you. If they gonna severely fuck up everything, it's tough. But I might have them pull up and like be like once I grab that plate from him, like, yo, Uncle Jack is here, right? Ooh. And then let them make that decision.
Not after you take the dish. You're like, we gonna need this mac and cheese. I appreciate that. The family's gonna be real happy about this. But you know Uncle Jack there. You don't want to come? That's crazy. I'll make sure you get this back though. We'll clean it for you.
Right. I'll drop it off tomorrow, cuz. Don't even trip.
That's fucked.
Oh man. Damn, I had a question. I forgot. I'm not even high, bro, but like I had a good one.
I'm not high yet, but I should have been. Hold on.
I'm about to hit the dispensary right after we get off the show. 30% off. I need that.
Speaking of things you need, I know my sister can never say no to these things on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
What up, Marie? It is chitlins.
Ooh, I heard they call them booty noodles.
Booty noodles?
Stop. I just heard that today, bro.
Not the booty noodles. That's so nasty.
And I'm in there. I'm with it.
You with the booty noodles?
Bro, if I eat ass, I can eat chitlins.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about chitlins? That's what I need to know. Give me thumbs up, give me thumbs down. How do we feel about chitlins?
I never made them though.
I've never made them either because I don't like my whole. Like the thing is, if you decide to make chitlins, if you decide you're going to be the brave person to make chitlins, you have to either make them first or make them last. I feel like because just cleaning the chitlins will stink up your whole fucking house, right? The whole downstairs I knew when my mom was making chitlins as soon as I left my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole fucking house. I'll have my door closed all day because like that shit'll stink up your whole goddamn house. And then cooking them in a pressure cooker, which is just hot booty noodle steam, just coming out and spraying all over your kitchen for like 6 hours. Like, how something gonna have to be cooked slowly over pressure and heat? Like, bro, if you got to do that much to it, you shouldn't be eating it. But I get it. It's a ancestral meal, it's a culture. It has cultural significance. So I don't, bash too many people. But like I do judge a little bit if you eat chitlins. I can't help it.
How can you judge, bro? Like, it's food.
Niggas call it booty noodles. How can you not judge motherfuckers eating booty noodles?
Bro, chitlins been around since been, right?
Sure.
This is the first time I ever heard it called booty noodles. But like you said, it is a classic, culturally defining meal, right? Like at one point in time, niggas were just eating chitlins and greens. Like that was it. And picking cotton, that was it.
Nigga, that don't make it right.
It makes it ingrained.
Sure,
it makes it an acquired taste, right? I've never seen a white person eat chitlins. Matter of fact, no other race have I ever seen eat chitlins. I'm not saying they don't, but I've never seen it.
Unless they're around black people that have made chitlins. What's going on, Alex? Right now we're asking about the do's and don'ts for Thanksgiving, and we're asking your opinion on chitlins. Do you eat chitlins?
Yo,
my family from
chitterlings,
Mississippi loves chitlins.
Yes, and all my family's from Mississippi. On my mom's side, they're from Delta, Mississippi, bro. And I've never been, but I plan to go before my days are done.
That could tell you something. That's why they like chitlins. They from Mississippi. They country. They don't know no better.
I'm gonna learn how to make some chitlins. My family literally only makes chitlins for me. My uncle eats them, and my aunt a little bit. But like Thanksgiving, at my aunt Pat's, she makes chitlins just for me.
My mom makes them just for my sister.
Yo, is your mom making them this year?
I don't know. Probably.
Tell her to overnight
learn how to make them herself because
freeze me a bag. I'll pay her.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay. Are you? You're not gonna be in Nap, right?
No.
We might have some for Christmas too if you're in town for Christmas.
Anytime you have chitlins, let me know.
Okay.
This is my serious face.
I see that.
I'm not fucking around, bro. I fuck with chitlins. I douse them with the hot sauce. Like, I don't even really know if I know what they taste like, but the texture, it's like octopus. Let me be. It's like octopus, but better.
But better.
It's not as chewy. It has a distinctive flavor, but you hit the hot sauce with it. It counteracts that little. Like. It's got this little like thing, you know what I mean? It's got this little
chewiness, little.
You know when you rub a balloon together.
Yeah.
And it's like it rubs kind of slow because it has like a little bit of film in that bitch. Like chitterlings are kind of like that, but
yeah, it's the lining of its intestine. Yeah, that's what that is. You're supposed to like. I guess you can't really clean out the lining. All you're really doing is pulling out any remnants of things that were in that digestive system.
Trying to rub the remnants out.
Yeah. Get all that out.
Yeah, I've never cleaned them. They come clean. Any of y'all like want to be adventurous and make some chitlins this holiday season? You can get bags that are pre-cleaned. Don't trust it. All right, you still need to give those like 2 or 3 cleanings. Now if you just get them regular, you need to clean them bitches like 5-6 times.
Yeah, like the juice gonna come dirty, and you're gonna have to do something until it get clean. Yeah. I stay away from the process, so I don't ask me how. All I know is they stink up the whole kitchen. You end up with a big ass bucket of water, like wringing them out, and then they go into a pressure cooker with who knows what.
It's just a crock pot.
No, my mom used a pressure cooker for it.
Really? That might actually do a little bit more work than a crock pot.
It makes it. I think it says it's faster if you use a pressure cooker. Otherwise, you got to sit there and let them boil for hours, and it's fucking just the boiling just stinks.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If you ain't never made chitlins before,
don't.
do not pull up to whatever function with some chitlins, please. That's not the time.
That's not the time. Don't be the motherfucker trying to make chitlins for again. No new recipes.
No, right? No, that's not the time.
That's already a risky dish to make on the reception, even among Black people. And then you're gonna be the first timer making chitlins. Like, that's a lot of sacrifice for not necessarily a good result.
The whole house, the first one to eat them too.
You might be the only one to eat them.
So definitely don't no new recipes, right? Don't cook nothing for the first time.
No,
and bring it to Thanksgiving. Nah, don't do that.
Especially chitlins.
What about introducing your partner?
If you bring them, you got to introduce them.
I mean, bring them. Bringing them. Fuck it. Like, what about bringing your partner for the first time to a Thanksgiving function?
How long we been dating?
Under a year.
Under a year. Are my intentions for this person to be my girlfriend, or is this a year-long situationship?
You don't know. Y'all been cool for a year. Y'all made it that long. You still don't know what it is.
If I don't know what it is, you're not meeting the fam. I'll say it like that. If I'm not sure what exactly you're gonna be, like, you're not meeting the fam. Because the only thing I can introduce you as to my grandma is, this is my friend, or this is my girlfriend, right?
Facts.
Or this is my wife. Like, those are the only titles that my grandma's gonna know. So she's not gonna accept this is my sneaky link, or this is my, this is my little situation shit. Like, grandma don't know what the fuck that means, so I'm not bringing you if that's the category you fall in.
So if you bring them, are you telling people first, like, yo, I'm gonna have somebody with me? You know what I'm saying? You'll meet them when they come, but you let them at least know that somebody is coming with you, or even if it's not like a significant other, but somebody's. Or do you just show up unannounced?
I can't even remember how I do it. I want to say that I think I just pull up. I just think I just pull up with them.
Even if it's just me, like it's just a homie. Like, are you showing up with another body unannounced to somebody else's home and they Thanksgiving celebration?
To my family's Thanksgiving celebration?
Yeah, but it's not your house.
So my family's tightened it enough that they cool, they with it, and we make plenty of food. So yeah, I can just pull up. I can just pull up with one extra. They don't care.
One only though, not two.
Yeah, like if you come in there with 2 or 3 niggas, like they're gonna look at you crazy. If you come in there with like a lady friend, it'll be fine. I want to say I brought like Floyd to my Thanksgiving or my Christmas one year, or like I brought the homie. I want to say I brought Rod to something maybe, and everything was good. Yeah, we was all good. Now, and my sister here in Dallas, she said specifically, "Hey, no strays, no extras. If your last name ain't Helms, you ain't coming to my house."
I hear that. Yeah, I got to announce it.
Yeah, it depends on your host.
Yeah. They like, because we normally cook for the heads that's coming, and like a little bit extra for the motherfuckers whose house it is, so they can have some shit to eat on.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I've had T come through. You feel me?
Yeah,
I've had
Rod
come through. I've had Ellie come through. Obviously BJ's.
Right. But you just pop up with the new arm candy. Anmar said that's you can do that with the arm candy.
Because your uncles would be acting an ass if they don't know.
Bro, they know. Like, they know, they just don't give a fuck. Like, you're getting no and giving a fuck conflated. Those are two very different things. Your uncle knew exactly what he was doing when he said, "I see you, nephew." Like, he knew exactly what the fuck was up.
Yo, I got nephews coming up to me like,
"I see you, Unc."
Hey, right. Like, okay. You got
I had my nephew say that to me. He was like, "I see you, Unc."
Yo. Oh man. Wait, so do you ever, I mean, it sounds like at your Thanksgivings, you already know who made what. Like, same with mine too. Like, but like if you go to like somebody's random shit, like, is it a do or don't to like announce or ask who made what?
If I'm around other people, I'm just gonna get what I like, right? I'm gonna get what I like, and I am not picky. So like, I'll eat whatever I put on my plate. If the shit looks sus, I'll put less on my plate, so there's less I have to eat, right? But for the most part, like, I ain't gonna ask. Like, that's kind of rude, I think, to ask like who made this. Like, when people do that, it's like, oh, it's so cringy to me. Like, who made this? Like, bitch, you like stuffing or not? Like, fucking decide now.
Especially if you had a place for the first time, like you don't know who, depending on who made it, whether it's gonna be worth it or not. Like,
yeah, like
you're obviously just trying to call somebody out.
Yeah, you don't know nobody there. Like, you just asking like who made this so you can judge them. Like, that's all that you can do. Delo has it right. If it's fire, then ask, right? It's like, if you taste it, it's fire. Like, damn, this sweet potatoes is hidden. Who made this? Oh,
hey, only if you have something good to say, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is dope. I like this a lot.
No, I can see me, like, sometimes I'll go places and like, if I know I don't like something, I won't put it on my plate. But like things that I think I like or I think I've had before, you know what I'm saying? I'll put on my plate. And then motherfuckers will ask me, oh, like, oh, how'd you like such and such? Like, I'm the type of motherfucker to tell you how I enjoyed something.
Tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Or tell you how I didn't enjoy it?
Yeah, either way. Like, just my thoughts on the food.
If I'm in a strange place, everything was great. Everything was great. I'm not about to get uninvited from future things for insulting Auntie Auntie Lauren's famous mac and cheese recipe for the last 30 years. If that's how y'all like y'all mac and cheese over here, by all means, like keep doing that. I'm not here to yuck nobody's yum.
Nah, no,
it just won't be me. I know next time don't eat this or bring my own.
I know too. Like this year, I came to whatchamacallit, Thanksgiving at Tanner's crib, and I knew not to get the green bean casserole because the last 3 years that shit just been like bloop, 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 like just
goopy.
Like what is
that casserole goopy? It's like little green bean.
I don't even eat that shit regardless. Like I didn't grow up with that shit. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? Bro?
Green bean casserole is a white people Thanksgiving staple. My white boss at work at our pitching made green bean casserole, and she was like, "Oh, you like GBC?" And I was like, "GBC." I was just like,
green bean.
Green bean, and like it finally dawned on me as I was eating. It was like, "Oh, she meant green bean casserole." That's what she meant. Like it had its own acronym. I had no idea it was so prevalent. GBC, apparently.
Oh, that's funny.
Who knew?
Yo, nah. So yeah. Don't announce what cooked what. What about have a best item competition? Can you do that?
If you got a young and competitive group, I suppose you could. Like if you're doing like a pitch in with like all your friends,
like a Friendsgiving thing.
But like at the family Thanksgiving, like it's old recipes like passed down from family. So there ain't no real competition. They work in tandem. Like it's more like an all-star game.
Right.
Like we already know these the best of each category. Like let's just enjoy it for what it is.
Right.
If it's like me, you, and all the homies, then sure, we'll have a competition to see who put the best dish together. But we also know some dishes are gonna have more favor than others. Like a good mac and cheese might get you more points than a good dressing, but a good turkey might get you more points than a nice sweet potato casserole. So like it's risk and reward. Like you could do like the show-stopping turkey, but you fuck up the turkey, everybody hates you, right?
I don't really. Hey, this might be. I don't really fuck with turkey like that. Like I'd rather have some ham.
Do you fry your turkeys?
Nah, I've only made turkey like one time, and I baked that shit
in the oven. That's why, right? If you get fried turkey, you'll love turkey.
Word.
Yeah, that baked turkey shit, because it's really hard to get it right and keep it moist.
Well, my shit was fire. Actually, I made a turkey. That shit was on point.
Okay.
I baked that shit. I hooked that shit up. I forget who had it because they would concur. But or overall, like when I go and have some baked turkeys, I'm cool. I'd rather have some ham. Give me that like that butter cinnamon ham, whatever it is.
That fried turkey though, because what you do is you get in one of those big giant pots. You deep fry that some bitch for an hour for every 4 pounds, or 15 minutes for every 4 pounds, or whatever. So like you'll be frying that turkey for like 2-3 hours sometimes, depending on how heavy it is. But once you pull that motherfucker out, it's golden brown like a goddamn chicken leg, and perfectly I'm telling you, come to my Thanksgiving. We started frying turkeys about 15 years ago. I'm telling you, bro, slaps. Have y'all not had fried turkey before? Let me see the people if they have fried turkey, because fried turkey is where it's at. That's the best kind.
I don't even really know if I've ever had fried turkey.
Yeah, it's a lot of like you got to have the big deep frying setup,
right,
to do it. It's a bit of a hazard, and you put too much oil in it and drop the bird, and it overflows. Easiest way to start a fucking grease fire. Like most of the people that burn their fucking house down or garage down trying to make Thanksgiving, it's right then trying to deep fry a turkey. That's how they set their house on fire. Lots of people's like you see people's garage fires. It's because they're trying to fry turkey in that bitch, and they got the oil to 400 degrees, and they put about half of the pot in. Then they dropped a 20-pound goddamn turkey in it. Water displacement, volume rules, middle school fucking science. Pushes all the fucking oil to the top. It goes over, hits the open flame, and sets all that shit on fire.
Okay, lesson learned. Don't fry turkey without oversight.
Yeah, just do a little water test first. Put your turkey in the thing and then fill it up with water, and to see how much you need to just cover it. Because once you displace that oil, it'll move. Trust me. Fun fact of the day: don't set your house on fire frying a turkey.
Hey, are you talking politics at Thanksgiving?
Politics? Hell no. That's not the time for that. We trying to talk with the fam. We trying to catch up. We trying to do this or that. Like the person talking politics at Thanksgiving is like they ain't got nothing else going on in their life. Cause like we talking about you, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. We know that the world is fucked up. Like we're not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk about you. What you've been doing since last time I saw you.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm not talking politics. Are you?
Yeah, no. I feel like them motherfuckers are evading. Are they just trying to fuck shit up, or they're evading their current life, right? Like if I go anywhere, I'll probably talk media. You know what I mean? I'm talking like what's the last shit I've watched, seen, what I want to go see. I'll talk a little sports. I want to catch up about like what you've been on, how's life been.
We'll talk some football because football's on.
Right.
Yeah.
But like conversations probably don't stray outside of that. You know what I'm saying? What I've been going through, what's been going on with you, blah 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 blah. But like, do you have like a go-to conversation starter when you're talking to somebody who you really don't have like you've seen a few times, but y'all don't really talk like that? Everything's always surface level.
I mean, if it's surface level and it's always been surface level, then maybe you just keep it on that. It ain't got to be deeper than it's supposed to be. Like I have a cousin that when we were little, we were very close. We're not very close, but we saw each other a lot. Like either I was over at his house, so my mom could have free time, or he was over at my house, so his mom could have free time, right? And so we hung out a lot, probably between the ages of like 8 and like high school, like 14, 15. We'd hang out like every other weekend. And as we got older and as we got to high school, I think he ended up going to like Warren or LC or something. And I went to Broad Ripple and I hardly ever saw him. So now we get to Thanksgiving. We talk, we kick it. We talk about, how our lives changed after we kind of grew apart naturally. But it's cool to see like this person that you knew as a child. Cause you know that person is in there. Like that little fuck that you knew back then at 13 is in this grown fucking man now. And he just happens to be 30. But you can like hear the decisions he makes and talk about the stories and tell each other stories. We spend a lot of time just telling each other stories about how our lives turned out and how decisions we made. And some of them are eerily similar, even though we haven't talked or spoken in years. Yeah. But somehow they're similar because we had a similar upbringing by the same family. And that sort of thing is cool. And that's all it really has to be.
Yeah, I'm going to a Thanksgiving tomorrow. It's some friends of ours that we met living here, and they were kind enough to invite us to their family Thanksgiving. And I think it's going to be like, 4 or 5 other adults, a couple children. So like in my mind, I'm just like thinking about, okay, so how am I going to interact with these individuals that I don't know? I mean, what's maybe a first point of conversation starter, right? But like me, I'm a people person, so that shit comes naturally. But it had me thinking like, how do I want to approach this situation with some new individuals on this day of thanks that really is, at its core, a fucked up holiday. Like maybe we have a conversation about what we should, why we really are celebrating this day, who we should give a little bit of thought and admiration to, and then understand why exactly you celebrate this day, right? You know what I mean? Or you do it because you were told to? Do you do it because you want to get family together? Do you do it because you think fucking Indians and colonizers actually sat down at a table and broke bread? Like, so it had me thinking because I haven't had a Thanksgiving with new people in a minute, like completely new people, right? So I'm interested for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it because I love meeting new people. I love kind of not sizing them up, but just like getting the feel for who they are, what they've been, how they contribute to society.
Dolo saying that's a risky one right there. Trying to talk about the history of Thanksgiving. I learned in sales that there's always like 4 or 5 things you can always talk to anybody about, which is their occupation, activities they like to do, the school they went to, or the sports they like, and their pets. Right? You can ask somebody about those 5 things, and they're gonna touch on one of them, right?
But come on, man, tell me how you really feel. I want to get to a deeper level than that.
That's
I'm
how
at
we
your
get you to
house.
the
I'm in
deeper
your
level.
home.
You might say something about, oh, do you have any pets? They're like, oh yeah, I have a dog. Like somebody asked me that. Oh yeah, I have a dog, right? She's 10 years old. I got her from my first college girlfriend, right? And then I go into talking about how I got my dog. That's going to let you know I've had my dog for a long time. That's going to let you know that my girlfriend bought the dog. It wasn't even my dog at first. It's going to let you know I've had a long-term girlfriend while I was in college, right? Just by asking me about my dog, it's going to make me spill a bunch of other
Open up.
details about my life, and then conversation can just take over from there. So you start with one of those 5 things, and it'll extrapolate in all sorts of shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
You got a sex tip for the people, Dr. Phil?
Ooh, a spicy tip for the people. Okay.
Make
sure if you eating them booty noodles with too much hot sauce, brush your teeth before participating in oral sex. It should be a given, but you're gonna have the itis. You're gonna want to lay up and then gonna start rubbing on your full belly. It's gonna start feeling good to you, and maybe somebody got enough action to do something. Please, please, please brush the booty noodles out of your teeth, and more importantly, anything spicy that might be on your tongue, because that's just going to be a no-no for everybody. Thank you.
I'm second that. Yeah, brush or mouthwash, and then wash your hands, because I don't know about y'all, but I've unluckily been in situations where the spice is felt internally, and it just fucks up the whole mood.
Ooh, not internally. You get it. You got it in the That's no good. That's no fucking good.
Don't be like me and have to learn that lesson a couple times. Listen to Dr. Phil here, and spice up your life by washing.
Yeah, by de-spicing your mouth.
By de-spicing your mouth and your fingertips. This episode has been brought to you by your boy Global HP.
Yes, and your boy Feel So Fly.
It's been an amazing ride with all y'all motherfuckers, and we couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't want to.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate you being here tonight. We want to wish you many thanks. Wash your ass as well. Dolo the dad says. You know what I'm saying? Get you some of those moisturizing wipes, you know what I mean, for the dookie hole. For too long, I've been using toilet paper like it was the thing to do. That is secondary. Get you some moisturizing wipes that'll just get up in the crevices, you know what I'm saying? Leave a nice scent. And then,
wet wipes are essential.
Your cheeks will move a little different. You feel me? And you'll know the difference. Shout out to my man Kevin Samuels. We just can't thank y'all enough. I think you and I know both, Phil, that we trying to create something, and we're growing in this process.
Absolutely.
We had an idea, we wanted to get it out there, and through that, we've just been trying to elevate the idea and create the time for it. And for always and forever, this will be a therapeutic time for us. So we appreciate everybody coming in and just giving their 2 cents, their feedback. The comments is love always. Keep pulling up on us, because we're going to keep elevating it. A goal for us actually in 2023 is to start making some money off this show. So what you're seeing here on IG, we're going to start publishing to YouTube. We got a YouTube page, Tell Me How You Really Feel show.
Yep, I was just about to say that. We got to plug that. They got to plug that. So if you don't end up catching the episode, you want to go back and catch the full episode. We're now recording this on our StreamYard service as well, and we'll be posting this same video onto our YouTube page. You can follow us on YouTube and subscribe at Tell Me How You Really Feel show, right? That's or TMHYRF show on YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. We'll be posting the link. And the channel's about to start growing, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah. We'll take all your help growing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share it out to everybody you know. Let us know what's popping. Let us know what's not. It's all about getting that feedback and giving the people what they want, but also being true to ourselves. So Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, man. I got nothing else to say. I gotta go to the head shop and give me some treat for tomorrow because I'm about to be with myself. Ain't got no cousins on me. Burning up before I eat. I'm making some pound cake tomorrow, so I'm gonna get some feedback. Actually, they're not gonna eat it till Friday, but I'm making pound cake and greens this Thanksgiving.
Post what you make on Tell Me How You Really Feel show, and I'll post my my sweet potato casserole as well. Y'all let us know. We'll have our own little competition. Let us know which dish y'all like better.
Yeah, and let us know what y'all made. Let us know how y'all getting down in the kitchen this holiday season.
Yeah, send us all your food pics. We'll feature them on the Tell Me How You Really Feel show.
I need some more recipes myself. So if you got some chitlins, any of y'all got chitlin, family making chitlins, freeze them bitches, send them to me. I'll send you my address. I will pay you handsomely.
Hey, serious face. Serious.
Yeah, I will pay you for real. So if you got it, let me know. Hook a brother up. Appreciate y'all, man. That's it.
All right. Well, until next week, or let's see, next week would be the 30th, November 30th. And until next week, this is the Tell Me How You Really Feel show. I'm your boy, Feel So Fly.
It's your boy, Global HP, your neighborhood hope dealer.
And we out. Peace.
Y'all. Peace.
The chat as well.